Yo, halo sobat IndoGameZone, balik lagi nih bersama gue di channel IndoGameZone 7. Kali ini kita akan memainkan game Hitman 3 ya, yang part kedua. Setelah kemarin kita main di part pertama itu, kita main di Dubai ya. Dubai di gedung Al Ghazali itulah pokoknya. Dan untuk part kedua ini kita belum pernah mainin ya. Jadi ini real perdana. Jadi seperti apa gameplaynya ya? Kita lanjut aja. Oh, tapi jangan lupa ya, seperti biasa untuk klik tombol subscribe, like, komen, share ke teman-teman kalian, dan jangan lupa untuk tekan tombol notifikasinya supaya kalian akan mendapatkan informasi terbaru saat kami upload video. Oke, kita lanjut ke game ya. Oke guys, sekarang kita lanjut ya. Ini lupa apa. Aja lah. Ya, sekarang target kita namanya Alexa Carlisle. Dan objektif kita find the case file. Oke. Gimana ya? Apakah akan sulit atau gimana nih?
Thornbridge Manor.
Kita lihat kasihnya dulu ya.
The Carlisle family's home for countless generations. The Reverend Alexa Carlisle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears.
Ya, sebotak beraksi lagi. Death in the family. Itu objektif kita ya.
Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Apa ini? Tunggu dulu ya.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlisle.
Yang diundang ini ya sama Alexa Carlisle nih ya. Apa namanya? Nggak tahu nih siapa namanya. Oke lah, lanjut aja lah. Follow the private investigator. Ada tukang kebun. Rumahnya boy. Gede benar. Banyak orang ya. Jaganya banyak. Target kita itu. Lanjutlah.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me that she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation from 101.
Minum dulu ya guys.
I know. I guess I thought she was going to read into them and freak out. Say I must have done something to provoke her.
Iya. Oh itu.
Caroline really did a number on you.
Aman. Mana? Oh sini kayaknya. Ups, ini ngeliat.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing. Don't worry about that.
Kayaknya kita harus jadi dia deh, biar aman keliling. Sini enggak ya? Ke sini. Ambil dia ya. Sembunyiin. Oke, meet Alexa Carla. Apa ini? Oh, baju kita. Suruh ke sini ya. Oh, ini.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take
Jadi
it.
detektif kayaknya ya.
I am Mr. Phenom.
Mengungkap kematian ya.
Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
Start investigasi.
I prefer to get
Oke.
started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Ikutin dia ya. Gila, rumah apa rumah ini? Bisa kita bunuh ya? Jalan pak.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that the staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room.
Investigasi kematian.
A locked room murder mystery,
Berdua
47.
tutup.
I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Apa? Suara apa? Scan boleh. Iya, scanning.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread.
Kita harus cari 6 clue ya di hari J3 bedroom.
Shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Poison. Ini masuk ya. Oke, kita nemukan 2 clue. Kita cari-cari dulu. Ini apa ini? Ada koin. Bisa ambil nggak? Oh, bukan koin. Jeruk ya? Walah. Laptopnya.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect
Shopping
from
sepatu
someone
bot. Mau
suicidal.
nyawah dia. Ini. Not.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other
Berapa ya? 4.
samples to establish its authenticity.
Oh, itu ada. Apa ini?
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Ngintip coy. Bukanya ya.
A photocopy of the floor plans.
Udah kumpul dah. Oh, ada 6 clue.
Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47.
Bapak ini dia yang bilang
Maybe
ngintip.
it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Pantesan tua. Dia ngintip. Kemana ya? Ke bawah ya? Tandanya di bawah itu. Mana sih jalannya? Gede bener. Sini ya? Oh iya. Oke, kita ngomong lagi.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Kita lah dulu.
That means the staff
Takut muka aku nggak ada pula. Oke, ada.
of duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully, that will
mencari
help you
pelaku
keep track of
pembunuhannya
the
ya.
findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47.
Oh, ini ya tercuriganya anak tertua Alexa Carles, suspeknya the middle cheat, anak tengah, anak paling muda, wife of in Dr. in-law to Madam Carles, Emma is Patrick, anaknya Emma. Ini ya, ini bapak ini nih. Wife of and Doctor. Adalah
So
investigasi.
how does one solve a murder mystery,
Have enough
47?
evidence to present?
Motive, means, and opportunity,
No,
I
not
believe.
yet.
Come and see
May
me.
I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis?
Mr. Fernsby?
Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor
Dari
for clues
10.000 ini.
first?
Present your case for Madame Carlyle.
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Oh,
Hey, how are you?
udah ya? Oh udah. Kita cari ya. Oh ini
Patrick Carlyle.
Patrick.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you?
Line.
Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde,
Pretty blonde.
Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell.
Playboy kabel gini
No
ya.
ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Itu ya. Udah. Cuman ini aja ya. Wih, panjang ini kayaknya. Ada apa-apa nggak? Mukul baseball. Ini aja kamera. Buat apa nih? Oh, masuk. Udah, kita carilah yang lainnya. Panjang bener ini. Bedroom. Ini nggak mungkin ya, kamar-kamar. Ini 3. Tutup. Nah, ada 2 nih.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's
Siapa
what it
ini?
is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit
Si Emma ya? Sama. Oh ini. Gregory Carles.
strange.
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Lihat dulu. Poison. Oh, ada 3. Dulu. Dulu, ngapain dulu?
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate
Next on board,
intellect?
Tell me
Tentang
about
Zachary,
Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked
Kalau
up,
bapak
didn't
ini
she? Faking her own death.
debat
You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
udah ya. Question udah. Tinggal 3 lagi ya. 2 di sini. Si siapa namanya? Nah ini. 1.
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. How do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Udah ya? Udah 4, tinggal 2 ya. Edward sama Rebecca. Mana tadi? Sini kayaknya. Ngebunuh ini. Ini tadi ya, mau ini kan?
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands. On Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask?
Udah ya. Lanjutin yang satu lagi ya. Ini tempat apa nih?
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Pak, sorry Pak.
Stay away from me, sir. You could get hurt.
Sorry Pak. Masih itu kayaknya ya. Poison.
Tell her you want to see the record. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them.
Mana ya satunya?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Ini luar. Itu nggak mungkin deh kayaknya. Apa nih? Oh, tempat tadi. Luas bener ini rumah. Tempat bapak tadi ya. Siapa namanya lupa. Yang anak tertuanya itu. Satu lagi nih. Toilet. Sabun. Nyabun apa? Satu lagi. Saving. Oh ini.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me
Professor.
your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to...
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca, they had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Udah ya. Alibi diterima, confirm ya. Jadi oh ini terima nih. 2 udah. Tinggal 4. 4 orang lagi ya. Oke. Ini apa nih?
Yeah, hi, Edward. I know what. Look,
Keliling dulu ya.
What Emma did when she arrived.
what is it?
She scolded Mary
Apa
for
nih?
not making the bed the way she preferred it. It's so unfair. She just discovered Zachary's dead body and
Namanya
was
apa
all
nih?
shook up.
Rosie, tell me what you
Rosie,
did last
Rosie.
night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the
Patrick
evening with
gitu ya?
Patrick.
Promise you that.
We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Alibi terima. Tinggal 3 lagi ya. Rebecca, Emma, sama Fransby ini.
Like, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Keliling dulu. Apa nih?
That is
Oh,
the door to
tempat
Mr.
gua.
Fernsby's office.
Door. Fransby office ya. Ini bisa nih kita buka ya. Ini kayak mana? Crowbar. Oke. Lockpick ya. Lockpicknya ada di mana ya? Kita keliling dulu. Ini bisa kita cari di situ. Apa nunduk deh?
If you want to get past me, I have to first. You're not allowed to be in here.
Sorry,
Smart move.
Sorry, boy. Sudah enggak dia sama kita. Hei, ngapain nunduk?
Get the hell up and calm down.
Nunduk lagi. Oh, udah. Bapak ini munduk-munduk. Apa tadi? Kita belum keluar ya. Apa itu? Wih, kayak benar.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Just take a fuse from another fuse box.
Banyak benar misinya nih.
I guess we could do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up, and then we'll grab the fuse just before you call down the family.
Good. Yeah, that's a good...
Apa ya,
Please
kok
get
mau
out
ngobrol?
of my face.
Oke. No.
Good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Wih, tempatnya. Oh iya, kita nyari apa? Crowbar ya? Lagi crowbar itu. Oke, itu apa itu? Kalau di sini ada pula. Sampah. Apa musiknya kayak gini?
Mary is so upset. She's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Simpan dulu ya. Sampai macam-macam pula tuh. Kunci apa? Itu adalah gampang. Bisa pakai crowbar.
He can play like that. That music makes my heart soar.
You and me.
Mana ya? Apa tadi? Bukan ini. Dapur tadi. Masuk ke dapurnya. Tempat banyak bener. Banyak bener ruangannya. Sampai bingung gua. Dan kita hanya muter-muter saja. Luas benar.
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are mother's favorite kind of people.
Biasanya dekat tempat makan ya. Situ di luar nggak mungkin. Sini kali ya. Sini ya. Oh iya benar.
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry. Tell me, she turned
Ini bukan ya? Ya. Anak. Ilegal, apa? Terus buru-buru nyari apa aja nih? Bukan. Apa ini?
Zachary's diary.
Diary-nya.
This is big.
Zachary itu emang sih. Oh, yang ninggalin ya.
He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47. The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Udah tuh. Apa nih? Kunci ya? Ambil aja. Ini legal nih. Apa nih?
Painkillers.
Painkiller.
Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to him the butler for...
Ganti aja.
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Ini kan. Udah ya? Ini kan. Tutup bisa nggak? Class BOP sudah. Ini motornya ya? Foto. Oke. BK room. Oh ini apa nih? Kurang satu clue lagi ya? Kurang apa lagi? Ini ya? Oh iya. Udah sip. Komplit. BK room. Korup. Terusin aja. Bisa nggak dipencet ya? Suspek, Rebecca, and Mr. Fransby. Apa ini? Value suspek. Ini udah. Dari rumah udah. Gimana ya? Ini bisa tandain nggak? Emma and Gregory room, Rebecca room. Jadi dulu lah, nggak usah foto-foto. Ini di atas nih, kita belum explore. Bawah rata-rata udah keliling kita nih.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Ini Rebecca room. Sini ada dua ya. Ini pastilah.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Oke. Apa ya? Pisan. Benar sih. Oke, tukang ngintip semua orang-orang sini.
The Carlisle account, HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist.
Ini apa nih? Sih ya? Ribet nih di sini. Oh, Rebecca, alibi terima. Tinggal 2 ya. 1. Cukup lagi ya. Mana mukanya, lupa. Mukanya. Biasanya di kamera. Lo suruh scan pula. Ada apa lagi nih? Ada nggak sih? Tabletnya. Mari masuk. Nggak ada link lagi. Perapian. Sudahlah, keluar aja lah. Tamu satunya. Penting alibi dia 5 ya. Tadi sini. Oke, kita keliling-keliling dulu.
Yeah, hey bro.
Oke.
Hey Ron, did Yates mention anything
Okay,
about
okay,
the
okay,
Carlisle account?
Oke, sorry. Tadi ya. Orang.
Can you be so relaxed? I wish you'd take things more seriously.
What are you going on about now?
This whole situation isn't normal. I don't like how Alexis Coy, Sam. How do you tell me
I should probably...
Ini. Main lo, berduaan lo. Ada lagi ya? Bingung, mau gede benar nih tempat. Bawah? Oh, udah bawah. Lagi nih ruangan ini. Ini apa itu? Kaget gua. Itu ada lantai 3 ya? Tadi kan bos bener ini gua. Oh iya lantai 3. Sini enggak ya?
Sorry, sir, got orders. Can't let you through. Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry.
Oh
You're
yeah.
gonna leave right now? That's good, sir.
Okay.
There's nothing in for you.
Oke, siap. Siap.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Oh ini. Kita ketemu ruangannya ya, 4 kilo. Udah membuang.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Ketemu dulu ya. Satu udah 40 lagi. Banyak benar barang kita ya. Cari dulu. Ada di sini. Apa ini?
A keychain pendant for
Apa ini? Greenhouse.
the greenhouse.
Bisa ke greenhouse kita.
What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Ambil aja ya. Buang nggak? Buang. Udah. Mau dimilih lagi kah? Ini masuk. Ini scan deh. Terus scan dulu ya. Barang-barang pribadi sih biasanya. Bisa di scan. Udah ya, dapat tuh ya. Oke, kita bisa keluar. Ini ke greenhouse ya. Wih, mesum aja lu ini ya.
Hello there, sir.
Greenhouse. Ini di luar tuh. Tadi gambarnya kan di luar. Oke, turun mana? Turun. Kaget aja. Turun buku. Kayaknya bisa dicek. Bukan kita keluar kayaknya. Ini keluar itu. Ini ya. Udah nggak sih di map? Garden nih kayaknya. Garden ini deh. Enggak sih.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick.
Itu tuh kali ya.
So many on call for a pretend funeral. These are extraordinary times.
If they find out how efficient we can be, they'll let half of it go.
Pintunya. Penjaga.
We'd only just run through his plan for the spring
Wah, ini
season yesterday.
pintunya.
I'd say worried about us.
Ay, ngapa kalau dengan Hallo tuh menjadi bukan untuk itu.
You got a problem, sir? Move around like something.
Hah? 3 orang.
No weeds on the gravel.
Sini ketahuan nggak ya? Itu sih. Ini bukan sih greenhouse tuh? Itu bapak itu di sini. Itu kan yang nemuin ya? Kitchen. Orang itu.
I will never again meet someone like that. I can't bear to think what will happen to all these rare plants now.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss him dearly.
Muter-muter dulu ya. Ini kalau suruh. Ini betul.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Berapa kru? 2. Hitman. Coba deh. Aduh, makin tunjang ya. Ini udah lama ini. Ini kali ya. Oh ini potionnya. Serem gua. Yang repair ya, missing wrench. Nggak bawa wrench ya. Itu ada apa itu?
That age knows every bit as well. The only real difference is that
True wrench ya. Hermetic consum.
That's true, though. Well, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlisle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolts on the top floor. He complained about back pain the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlisle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the...
Apa ini? Banyak misinya. Nemuin pelakunya, dia nggak tahu ini.
File on Arthur Edwards.
Sini aja lah. Keluar berdiri nggak? Nah, caranya gitu ya, biar berdiri. Nggak salah harus tuh di kamar mandi ya. Mandi mana yang gue lihat ya? Itu satu deh. Kayaknya lama kita nih main. Curiga main cewek itu. Buka aja lah, biar nggak pening. Enggak tuh, bukan. Ke dapur nggak salah. Tutup sendiri ya. Coba sih lihat dulu. Kiri ya, kiri ya, kiri enggak lurus. Wih,
There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I can't deal with all this pretending all stuff uptown.
udah ke sini kayaknya.
We'll be fine, Robbie.
Oh iya ini. Kunci ledeng ya. Terus balik lagi situ.
What is it?
Nah, nggak sini lah. Orang curiga ntar malah. Kiri ya. Gara-gara kurang satu alat ya. Kunci lagi ya. Kalian dulu.
In last week's live episode of Star Suite, a startling 74%.
Banyak potion ya. Kayaknya ini kan ya, letal itu loh, letal kok belum ya. Belum. Enggak sih? Signifikan nggak sih? Kok nggak dapat ya clue-nya ya? Nggak dapat clue-nya. Ada lagi kan cuma 2 itu. Coba ya, kita cari. Apa ini? Oh, astagfirullah. Scanning ini ternyata.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled,
Ini
47.
killnya.
Female, age 65 to 79, 60
Pembunuh
to
di
64
stiker gitu.
kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a
Madame
poisoning.
Carles.
You have
Target
uncovered
selanjutnya
enough
ya.
evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Ini pelakunya si ini berarti kan? Emma.
Apa?
Ini kita harus langsung ya. Nggak apa-apa kan Pak? Misi Pak. Misi Pak. Kenapa ya nggak ini? Bisa ngomong. Oh, kita harus jadi fotografer kayaknya. Misi. Gimana itu? Ibu itu. Di atas ya.
Looking good.
Mana ke atasnya? Gede benar ruangannya. Belakangnya. Astagfirullah sini. Ada 2 ya, karena ada 3 loh bu. Mana ibunya? Pelakunya sudah ketemu. Itu.
I'm ready to present my conclusion.
Very well.
Oke.
Let's talk in my office.
Ayo, jalan. Apa ya? Apa tadi ngomongin gua ke atas ya, lu tuh ya.
Yeah, hey bro.
Oh iya, lama bener itu ini jalan. Nyangkut. Duduk ya. Oke, kita duduk.
Please, go ahead.
Emma. Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlisle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gallery to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Oke, sepele.
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things.
Oh dear.
So why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe.
Brilliant, sir.
God,
Oke. Udah ya?
Where are you going?
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle.
Tinggal kill dia ya.
The file you want is in the safe.
Udah weh.
God, I hope you get it. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Just keep calm.
Kita bunuh bisa nggak ya? Oke, bisa ya.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Tawan boy. Keluar.
How are you, sir?
I can't forget his eyes.
Sorry.
Stop right there.
Looking good.
Turun ya, baru turun ya. Baru curiga ntar. Wih, ini pacaran terus orang. Oke, kita keluar. Bisa nggak ya? Mana sih exitnya? Belakang ya? Apalah, sini aja lah. Mutar. Oke, udah aman. Mana ya jenazahnya? Oh, ini tadi kita lewat ya. Ini tadi kan. Oke, kita keluar.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out. It's the Constantine.
Kenapa nih? Masuk misi. Oke lah guys, itu aja ya gameplay kita untuk main game apa namanya Hitman 3 ya. Oke, jangan lupa ya untuk subscribe ya channel ini ya, supaya channel ini bisa terus berkembang lebih baik lagi dan menyajikan konten-konten yang akan membuat kalian terhibur lah mudah-mudahan. Oke ya, see you next time, bye.